3, 2, and 1. Hit the lights. Oh, and there we go. Much more brighter, aren't we, folks? Now, you're probably wondering, Kung Fu, why have you re-uploaded your Superman final trailer? Well, not long after I uploaded it and I appealed it and lost my appeal against Warner Brothers, because Warner Brothers, ladies and gentlemen, it's not a secret on this channel or anywhere else for that matter, are the dumbest company on the face of the earth. Why is that, you may ask? Because they simply are behind the times. They're fossils, they're prehistoric, they're Jurassic. They're not with the times like Disney and Paramount and Universal, who for the most part do understand that YouTube and people like you and me are the new content creators out there who bring you the unfiltered opinions about a TV show, a film, a comic book, whatever, right? But it seems that Warner Brothers, run by a team of shysters, shall we say. Oh, I know, terrible to use that word, but let's face it, who makes up the breeding ground of Warner Brothers today, right? And case in point, it's not just me. You got much more prolific people out there like Angry Joe, who consistently and constantly get copyright struck by Warner Brothers, even though you might do the most transformative things. And by the way, Warner Brothers, I'm going to break down to you in a short while what transformative content actually means and why it's just not a good look for you to go after people like me, because, oh, heaven forbid, he dared to actually have a positive reaction about the forthcoming James Gunn movie by Superman.
Never surrender!
Now, here's the post that I made on X, folks. Dear at James Gunn and Warner Brothers, believe it or not, we are on your side with hashtag Superman movie. A shame that you need to earn revenue from content creators who are genuinely looking forward to the final film and Transformative. Stuck in the past, unlike Disney. It's a weird thing that I would include Disney in this post, but I want them to see it. I highly doubt they will, but Disney, at least, when you react to their content, they're not going to send a copyright claim. They understand that free publicity is good for their brand, okay? And if something is good from Disney, I will react to it. If it's terrible and cringe, and let's face it, 98.8% of their stuff now is absolutely that. God knows what Avengers Doomsday is going to look like, especially with the announcement that Iron Fart herself, diverse Iron Woman, is going to have a 10-second cameo in that film. Ah! So let's have a look at this, folks. This is the video that I uploaded 2 days ago. Knockout. Women are better than me, says a crying AI version of Pedro Pascal, because we know he's the leader, the diverse Mr. Reed Richards of the Fantastic Four, who makes way for Sue Storm, as played by Vanessa Kirby, to be the absolute steam sealer and star of that show when it's called the Fantastic Four. But you go figure. Now, here's what happened between me and Warner Brothers. So the actual name of their video is Superman 2025, because apparently you need to actually put a year against the title of your superhero. Content found in my video, folks, all highlighted in blue, not by me, but by them. And it's absolutely ridiculous. So when it begins, it's for 8. By the way, this video starts 8 minutes and 38 seconds into the actual trailer. And yep, they're even for that opening segment between 8 minutes and 38 seconds to 8 minutes and 53 seconds. Even though I talk and I pause in that section, they're gonna copyright claim that, and on it goes. Holy shit. At this stage, I swear to God that Warner Brothers are like the BBC when they come after you, because, oh my God, you're watching television illegally and you've got to pay a license fee just to have that privilege. Well, you can fuck off, BBC, and you can F off Warner Brothers, because I will still react to your content and I'm still going to get monetized for it, because, oh my God, I'm a critic, I'm a fan of your past works. Why can't I still do what I want to do now? Oh, it's not like you need the money, Warner Brothers. But then again, I might be wrong when I think that. And I guess now, folks, and especially you Warner Brothers, because you're a bunch of dunces and you need to be wearing your pointy hats with the big letter D on them. And it's time for yours truly to educate you on what transformative content actually is. Let's just go on over to my lovely assistants, not those ones,
For maintenance, inspections, and testing.
but these ones right here. And I'm going to read to you what transformative and fair use actually entails. Now, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you end up getting a copyright strike or a claim, you can use this text here. It's all legal and above board. And I'm going to read to you what Warner Brothers failed to understand because they're so fucking stupid. The claimants are abusing the copyright system, the claimants being Warner Brothers. The Fair Use and Fair Dealings law states that I, that's me, Kung Fu Hot Dog, can provide commentary and critique and for reporting news whilst using copyrighted material. The material used in this video was a section that did not appear on screen without commentary or critique. This, by statute of law, meets fair use. I provided commentary for the material and as such was transformative. A section did not make up the sole length of the video, in this case 17 minutes and 47 seconds long, and thus the section of the video seen on screen for roughly 1% of the video with accompanying commentary and critique is, wait for it, fair use. It is transformative and it meets the dealings. I swear under penalty of perjury that I have a good faith belief that the material under scrutiny was due to a mistake or misidentification of material to be removed or disabled. Now, here's the part where it gets a bit fruity, folks, and this is the part where I'm willing to go to court because Warner Brothers, have you got a leg to stand on or do you like to get pegged instead? I consent to the jurisdiction of the Federal District Court for the district in which my address is located, or if my address is outside of Europe, the judicial district in which YouTube is located, and will accept the services of process from the claimant. So in other words, folks, and especially you Warner Brothers, which I know you'll be watching this video, if you want to take me to court like the BBC are threatening to knock on my front door, which so far they haven't done because they're a bunch of spineless idiots, just like you Warner Brothers, yeah, send me a legal letter in the post. Let's hash it out. You know what I'll do? I'll just contact my nemesis, the BBC, and their news crew, and we're going to do a whole segment about fair use and why Warner Brothers is such a bunch of dirtbags. Because you absolutely are. Honestly, I should just stick to covering video games because at least with them, they're much more easier to critique and comment on without fear of a copyright claim unless there's a bit of licensed music being used in the proceedings. And without further ado, folks, here's that video again with everything trimmed down so you can see what I was talking about. It should also be said that those Amazon screenings has a limited number of theaters available as they were only for IMAX and 3D screenings, I believe. Oh, come on. People go to 3D screenings still? No, man. Films by their very nature are three-dimensional, so why would you need the goggle-eyed... Oh, I mean, again, there is Cat Grant as played by Michaela Hoover, so that's when you want to wear the 3D glasses. That's what we want to see. Superman rescuing people. That's what sums this guy up. It's not about Clark Kent being a bumbling reporter for the Daily Planet. We want to see Superman doing super things like this. And he looks good here, man.
I'll destroy you.
You'll destroy her?
Who raised you as a child? I'll kill them too.
So here's the thing, right? In Smallville, Michael Rosenbaum, who plays the best Lex Luthor ever, yes, even more so than Gene Hackman, because Smallville had 10 seasons to give you great character development, he would never behave this way because obviously he and Jonathan Kent as played by the great John Schneider, Bo Duke from the Dukes of Hazzard. They didn't see eye to eye, but that version of Lex would always be helpful towards them. And obviously, in the end, Martha Kent ended up working for Lex, didn't she? So, like, in this movie, it's like, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill everybody who knows you. He's kind of like a very unhinged version of Lex Luthor.
Meteor freaks, alien ships, cryptic symbols. These threats are real.
That bloody kaiju.
What you do to me.
Wrap it up.
So that's the Hammer of Bravia scene. Now, somebody has said on another channel I saw that big mechanized suit you see, it's apparently Lex Luthor has created another Superman clone for them with the strength of Superman to inhabit this jacket. That's what that is, and that looks like him. Just a very, actually looks like Bruce Campbell in his pose, doesn't it? It's so funny, actually.
Groovy. Make a move, Big Blue.
Buckle up.
This scene here, when I saw this, I'm like, why is Lois Lane flying this contraption? Now, is it a spaceship or is it a Luthor Corp device that somehow she was given privy on how it's used? Because Lois Lane has a very sharp mind. She can memorize things quickly. So I'm not sure this is something that LexCorp was demonstrating. Now, I know what you're going to say, Kung Fu, this has nothing to do with that. But I have to give you my thoughts and feelings based on a trailer and things I've not seen before, so I'm not sure what's going on. Now, having a quick look at the actual shape of this capsule, this vessel, it seems to be like it will be the head of a robot or a kaiju or some sort. Not kaiju, a Gundam. You know, that's what it looks like to me. But again, I could be entirely wrong. Maybe it detaches and flies without the body. I don't know. So, you know, look, we've not seen the film yet. I've not seen the film yet. This could be a lot more innocent than it seems. But yeah, I like the, it's a very comic book scene, actually, because the way the buildings are just coming out from underneath, and it's a very dynamic shot. I really, really do like this.
Eyes up here.
Oh, that's it. That's what you do. That's what you get people to go to the cinema for. That's really clever, actually. I should have thought of that, actually, putting the IMAX thing. That would have been so awesome. That's so cool. I think what I've seen of it so far, I really do like. It's colorful. It's hopeful. I understand there's been a lot of behind the scenes shenanigans going on with things being edited, the editor being replaced. I think the music composer might have been replaced as well. It's like you hear, I sometimes think that the behind the scenes stuff is more fascinating than the actual products we're going to get in the end. And they should probably make a documentary on that alone and how we got here. And you never know, they might even end up using my clip for their documentary. But if you ended up enjoying this video today, folks, you know what to do already. Give the video a like, smash the subscribe button, and it will be up and away for me to you and the return of my next video.